I'll say to you right now, your daughter needs Cartier, Cartier, Cartier. There you go.
Okay.
That's the universe
And I
telling
need
you.
money, money, money.
Hello,
Hi
hello.
guys.
Happy Thursday
Happy Thursday.
from a not so sunny Mallorca.
No, not very sunny, not very warm, very grey, very wet.
Well, yes, I actually looked at the weather
Mm-hmm.
in the UK and it's the same as here from London to Mallorca.
Well,
No,
there
no,
you
no,
go.
it's the same.
Is it the exact
I
same?
go tomorrow to London. I did check
Oh
the
yeah, of
weather.
course, so you do.
Or should I do what people do to me?
What's that?
They text me and go, "What's the weather in?" And they ask me, and I'm like, "Google."
Giggle.
Haven't got my crystal ball. So
Yeah.
yeah, I go and it was 15 degrees. Here it's 15 degrees and like fucking dull. So yeah.
Well, the only good thing about that is you don't need to think too much about. It's not like you're going from one climate to another, so you're having to
Yeah, no, no,
pack
no.
a whole different thing.
No. Yeah,
Just pack the same shit that you would have here, and there you
exactly.
go.
There you go. So this week we are covering our ins and outs.
Loving it. So looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I think, right now, both of us are actually going through quite a stressy time
Mm-hmm.
because I'm opening up a matcha a day cafe in Mallorca. So it's a matcha and coffee house. And stress is high, sleep is very little. Um, it's a lot right now. Like I've had a tough, I would say like 10 days, 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think you're around to 2 weeks
Yeah,
now.
it's quite
Yeah.
tough. So this little break in London's going to be nice. And I was saying that because my mom and I, this is like the highlight of our week right now, is doing this
Loving it.
podcast because we
This is the
could
one
just,
thing I don't need to think about.
yeah,
I
it's
just
so
come on here
nice.
and just chat with you.
It's so nice.
It's amazing.
So good. We'll be doing 2 episodes a week now.
Flipping it, you know.
I know. I was
Oh,
this morning. I was like, I wish this was my job.
I know this would be great. Please sponsor us. Please
I
sponsor us.
know that'd be
Collabs,
nice.
little collabs and sponsorship. Thank you.
So we've got ins and outs. So it basically means like, what's your like vibe this week, and what's like, what are you over, and what are you really into right now? So
You want me to?
we're gonna start with ours, and then we're gonna start with you guys
Yeah.
because we always like always whenever we have a story of the week, a question of the week, or an in and out, we ask it on our Instagram stories. So I've also got that.
Yeah. So have I. So do you want me to start with some ins first or outs? What would
Go
you
for
prefer?
it in.
Right. An in for me just now is this is going to sound really nuts, but a good skincare routine.
All right.
Yeah. So what I mean by that is I am very good at buying the stuff
Yep.
and then thinking, I don't know, like it works through osmosis that I've just got the jar of eye cream. Therefore, why aren't my eyes so beautiful and wrinkle free?
But
So you need to use it.
yeah.
So what I've started doing is making sure that every night, cleanse, and I don't exfoliate every night
No.
because that's not good. Um, but getting into the routine of using the eye creams and using the retinol
Oh my
treatment
God,
and
like I am so into
serums.
this.
I know you are. I know you are. And how many times have I travelled with you? And honestly, folks,
Ah,
she has got an array of shit, right? And I come out with my all round
one all in
one
one
pot.
moisturizer.
Yes, it goes everywhere
I love
kind of
it.
thing.
Now that came from listen, I wasn't always like that, but I suffered from really bad skin. And I think that since the last 2 years, my skin has really improved.
Yeah.
That I now can enjoy skincare. Before it was like the dermatologist would have to get, some boring shit from the pharmacy for me or get stuff made and it wasn't cute and nice. But now I'm really into it.
Yeah,
Like the
into the
last 2 years, I've been super into it. I've been
yeah.
into Tatcha Beauty. I love anything Tatcha. Like you name it, I'm into like Mediate.
I
You
know you
bought me
I
stuff
bought
for
you that for
Christmas.
Christmas, yeah.
I love Mediate. There's a
Well,
lots of
even I
stuff.
bought myself some of the Tatcha things as well.
Did you get the dewy skin cream?
I did.
There you go. It's
I
very nice.
did.
Do you use a little spatula?
No, I haven't used that yet. To be honest, that's one of my creams that I've not opened
Oh,
yet.
did you get the mini one?
Yes.
It doesn't come with a spatula.
All right. I just wondered when
But
you said
what I'm going to
breakfast, I
get
thought,
for you is some little spatulas. It sounds so stupid, but I have next to my sink a little like,
do you keep them?
yes,
From
of
all the-
course. Oh my God, of course. So I've got like 5 spatulas and I just like, it's so nice. Just like, because I've got long nails as well, that I don't
of
put
course.
it in and then the
'Cause then
creams
ends
in
up-
my nail.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the spatula,
Get
put it
that.
on. And there's a special one from Tatcha that's for eyes and it's rounded and you like look up and it kind of like soothes and massages your eyes.
Oh,
It's nice.
nice.
If you guys want any tips and tricks on that.
Well, I'm getting into my good skin routine and doing it every night.
Actually, talking about that, it's
Mhm.
not came out yet, but Mediate have a new product coming out and I'm getting it for me and I actually wanted to order it for you as well.
Oh, sounds exciting.
Yes, and it's a new one. It's not out yet.
Oh, right.
And because I order so much shit, I have a voucher for it as well.
Of course you do.
So that is one of your ins.
That's my in. That's a definite.
Love
in
that.
now.
Just make it a whole thing. Put it-
Yeah.
I literally like Jurgen's like, when are you coming to bed? And I'm like, buddy,
But got another half an hour here, folks.
40 minutes. 40 minutes.
Really?
And yeah, like I'm like, I love just putting on a podcast and like really getting off like I've got different cleansers. So like in my mood, I'm like, oh my God, I've got the cleanser. You want to use the Elemis balm.
Oh, you spoke about this before. Yeah.
It's so nice. So they've just brought out a cherry one, which I
Alright.
just got the other day. Don't recommend the cherry one, but is it, oh, it's a green one. I can't remember what it is. It's not aloe vera, it's something else. Fig.
All right, fig.
Shit. That is like having a spa at home.
Oh,
That's it's like a nice like balm and it's like, it's nice. Yeah.
right.
It's
We'll
cool.
get into that then.
And the Tatcha oil remover is also nice.
Lovely.
So one of my ins
Mm-hmm.
is on my finger.
Oh, yes.
It's my aura ring. So basically, the story of this is the following. I was in Dubai with Amanda and I seen her putting on this ring at night. And I was like, oh, what's that? And she was like, oh, it's my aura ring. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And she said, oh, it monitors my sleep. And like, I just wear it when I sleep because I just want to know my info. And I was like, okay. And she was like, yeah, it goes by like heat and temperature and everything. And I was like, oh, okay. So I have said on Trendy Talk before that I don't do Apple Watches. I found it quite triggering. I don't like when it's like time to stand up and you haven't burned and I just don't like it. So I was like, okay, I don't know if I'll marinate on that one. So then the next day, my girl, Molly May,
Oh, goodness.
posted a story about her aura ring. And I was like, Amanda, look at this. I was like, Molly May. And she was like, yeah, like this is your sign to get one. So I was like, okay, like I was 90% sold. Then my friend Camille
Oh, yeah.
posted in her stories about her aura ring. And I was like, okay, which color are we getting? What color are we getting? I got the gold. No, I think I'm happy with the gold. I'm happy I didn't get the rose gold.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's nice.
Because I go sometimes, I'm like, shit, should I have got the rose gold? So this basically, I wear it all the time. It's been monitoring my sleep. Now, when I first got it like 2 weeks ago, my sleep was amazing. I was getting enough sleep. It was like, you're recovered. Like I was on like 99%.
Wow.
Now your girl's on like 50% and I'm all in red because I'm a little bit stressed and I don't get enough sleep. So that's my in. I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it. The charge is amazing. It's like I can't even remember
How
when I
do you
last charged it.
charge it?
So it's basically you obviously take it off. And
Duh.
it's on like a little circle
Uh-huh.
and you click it onto the circle. But obviously every charger goes by the size of your ring.
Oh.
Yes. So you've got to get the charger that goes with your ring.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
No, I'd imagine it wouldn't be, but
You can
remember,
get it wet, everything. But today I was doing the dishes and Coco's and I went like that and threw something in bin and my ring went in. And I was like, shit. And Freddie was like, oh God, like get that out of the bin.
Oh, that's not good.
So that's one of my ins.
Good.
I'd
I'm glad
highly
you're enjoying
recommend it. I'm like it. I'm thinking of even getting you one. I did ask you for you to try it on the other day. Do you remember I asked you to try it on? Ring size.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no, I think it's a cool vibe. I like it.
Uh-huh. No, I remember the first time you talked about it and I thought it was a contraceptive.
Yeah, I was like, Mom, I'm getting an aura ring.
Do you want to see it? No, really, no.
Right. What is one of your outs? Adios.
Right, I have many, but my top of my list,
Go on.
fast fashion. Now, by that, I mean, and I do like this website. They are very good, but I was getting slightly addicted and I was buying like everything all
Is
the
it
time.
Shein
It is
or
indeed.
Shein,
Shein,
Shine,
Shine, Shoon,
whatever?
whatever. Love it, but no.
Right. So I'm laughing because my mum is very famous for seeing something on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, and it looks like amazing and great, and then she buys it, and then she's like, Lauren, look at this, look what they sent me,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like completely the opposite. Okay, and I've told her like, stop buying shit online, like
Yeah,
stop buying fucking crap online, stop it.
I know.
If you got the app for it,
Obviously,
delete,
obviously.
delete. Plus, have you seen the stuff that's came out about that website?
No.
No, it's like really bad.
I haven't used it. I must admit, I haven't used it in about 3 months.
Okay, well, I don't think you're going to use it again. See if you even Google Shein,
Uh-huh.
the images come up of how they treat their workers.
Really?
No, no, you're going to die.
Oh, well.
No, no, you're going to die. I mean, I've used it for also like I've used it for like dresses and
Yeah.
fashion and stuff, but I also feel like when it comes, I'm like, well, that kind of looks like the picture, but you know,
Well, it's funny you saying about that because there's a woman that I follow on Instagram, Hannah Brown, and she worked with, I want to say it's called like In the Style or something like that. And she posted recently that she wasn't working with them anymore because of stuff that was going on for
there you
workers
go.
and them. So that must be in the same category
Fast
then.
fashion.
Fast
Bye bye.
fashion.
What else? Is that it? Just the Sheen thing?
That was the biggest one. There's the other one is a what's it now, Temo or something like that.
Temo, yeah.
I don't not so much on that one right enough,
I
I must admit.
recently ordered something from Temo and I can't remember what it was. I think it was actually the paper like handbags for my matcha place.
Yeah.
I think it
I
was
mean,
something like that.
I don't use that an awful lot, but the one that
I'm not into it. I don't trust them either.
well, it's not that. Yeah, yeah, well, exactly. You don't trust them because it's like
And it's like, when am I getting this stuff?
that's the other thing.
Like, when am I getting this?
And what century am I getting it? You
Yeah.
know. So that was my biggest one. You know.
That's a bye bye.
That's a bye bye. No more.
Okay.
Adios.
So my out is a Netflix series called Lost. Now, I know it's really, really old. Okay, because
But you didn't know it was really, really
I
old.
didn't know it was really old. Okay, so basically, I was looking for a Netflix series, and it was like my husband and I were like looking through Netflix, and I was like, oh, and it came up in Spanish, which is perdidos, and I was like, oh, perdidos, like that kind of it kind of looked like something that we would like.
Right.
So we click on it, and I was like, yeah, click on this or that, and the start was so freaking good. Like I was like, wow, we're hooked, you know. So typical kind of situation. I always fall asleep first, and he'll just keep watching. He doesn't care. So in the morning, I'll wake up and be like, oh, what happened? You know, like, and he's always got to fill me in. So we were like hooked. And then I said to mom, oh my God, if you watched Lost. And she was like, Lauren, that was out like 15 years ago. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then was it you that told me like how many series is it was? And I was like, yeah, but we're on series one. And she was like, yeah, there's like 10 series. And I was like, what? So I was like, holy shit, like I'm gonna be watching this for like the whole 2025. But I'm gonna be lost. So
Literally.
so then I did say to my husband, like, by the way, you know my mom just told me, and he was like, how many series? And I was like, yeah, we've got a while. So then like we kept watching it, but it was like guys, like, when's something gonna happen? When are you gonna get fucking rescued? Then there was the bunker that they found. And then I got lost, in it all. Because he was watching it so far ahead of me that when I would go into our Netflix account, it would take me to that episode.
Uh-huh.
So I'd be like, oh, wait, who's he? What's so I
Uh,
would be lost. Lost is gone. Bye bye.
yeah. Apparently, I never watched it, but apparently it finishes on a real, you're like,
Is that it?
what was that all about?
Oh shit, no. Not having that.
No. I did wonder when you said it. It was so funny watching your face when you said, I've got this great new series we're watching. It's called Lost. Oh my God. I was like, you mean Lost? It was,
I was like, it's called Perdidos. She was like,
it's amazing. You know, it's amazing. I'm like,
she was like, it's called Lost 15 years ago.
I know. David and I looked at one another and we were like, does she mean the one that was, or is there a remake or have they restarted it?
There you go.
So funny.
Bye
But
bye.
yeah, bye bye.
Well, very soon, tomorrow, the new Formula One series comes out, and I love
Well,
that
you'll
shit.
be on that then.
I'll be
so,
all over that.
Yeah.
Lewis
So
Hamilton, Ferrari.
give us another in.
Right, I'm in. Okay. I put here wellness travel.
Okay.
Okay. Hear me out.
We will.
Okay. So, you know how, like, my mom and I, our next vacation, it's very, like, wellness orientated. Like, we're going to get our
Yeah.
treatments, we're going to get IVs,
Yeah.
like, and I feel like that's my thing right now is like going somewhere for kind of wellness.
Okay.
So, like, also when I was in Dubai, I did the whole, like, I was also like, spent most of the time like on the whole wellness thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, when I feel like when I look at going somewhere, I'm like, okay, what treatments do they have? What things do they have? What vitamin stores do they have? And I kind of orientate it around like the wellness experience.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea to do it that way.
Wellness travel.
I'm looking forward to our next trip. That'll be good.
Oh, yes, that's going to be a fun one.
We'll take you guys with us.
Oh, yes. Trendy Talk might be going. Now, you know how you say stateside?
Stateside. I know. I was thinking the same thing,
What
and I'm
would this
thinking
destination be called?
it'll be called.
Yes, we don't know what side it is.
Well,
It's going east.
yes, it's going east.
It's going east. It's
Aye.
going east sides. Trendy Talk's going east side. But yeah, I just feel like I'm really into like the whole, the freaking anti-aging, the whole thing. And oh, by the way, one thing about my aura ring. Do you remember I told you? It said to me that my heart, that I was the most relaxed, and it didn't know what I was doing at the time.
Yeah.
I was in a fucking ice
Ice
bath.
bath. That's right.
And it said you were most relaxed 2 minutes ago, and I was like, I was in my ice bath.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That to me would be the most stressful thing I did that
No,
day.
but today, like,
Do you think it's because your heart rate goes down?
I had a cold shower today, and I just felt like I could stay underneath here for ages.
Really?
It was really relaxing to me.
Oh, wow.
And then it kind of made me realize, like, is that why David's so obsessed with the ice baths?
Could be.
Maybe it relaxes him. It's my new, because I'm like under so much freaking stress.
Maybe it's a point where it's like you're taking yourself out of you and it's just, or rather, you're in the moment there.
I'm
It's
in the
just,
moment.
that's it. You're
That's what it was.
present.
Yes, I'm very present. So even there is cafes in the destination that we are going to
Yeah.
that are ice bath and cafes.
Well, I'll cafe and you can ice bath.
Yeah, she's like, I'll have a cup of tea and you
I'll
go and do
hold
that.
coats.
So what's one of your ins?
Another in for me is kind of along the same kind of lines is doing my meal prep.
Right. You did say this to me at the
I
weekend.
know.
And I was like, what the fuck is she talking
Because
about?
because see when I'm working during the week
Yeah.
and I'm surrounded by food all day long,
Mm-hmm.
the last thing I want to do when I come home is cook a meal.
Oh, I know, don't.
And even going to the supermarket and I'm like,
Oh, it's
oh,
horrible.
and you look at chicken and I think, oh,
No.
I've got to assemble
No.
it.
No.
So for me, like on a Sunday, I'll go the shopping, I'll do the supermarket on the Saturday, and then Sunday, and I do a bit like I put one of my series on that I like.
She puts Trendy Talk on. She watched Trendy Talk podcast.
Didn't want to say, but yes. And, I put, some of
Just puts it on repeat. All of those views that we've got. It's her.
me. And I just do the meal prep and I can
Right. So
sort
what
it
are you
all out.
cooking for this meal prep, and how are you? Because I've never heard my mum do this before.
Yep, it's easy. I always do a chili con carne.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Right. Sorry guys, I
Yep,
just need to no pun intended. I need to hydrate.
spark
Okay.
one up. I always do chili con carne because David and I love chili.
Yeah.
And I have got a
Do you
great
do it with
recipe. I
rice?
do it. No, because David doesn't like rice. So I just cook the chili, but I do like a double batch.
David doesn't like rice.
I don't like rice. I'm not a big rice fan either. No,
Really?
no.
Oh my god, like I would live on rice.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh no, no,
Freaking hell, right,
no.
okay.
So I'll do a double batch. So I'll do some for either that day or the next day, and then I do another lot, and I keep that for a freezer either later on in the week or for the start of the next week.
Right.
And I do things like cottage pie, fish
Right.
pie.
Okay,
I
right.
like these things.
Right. That's why when you said meal prep.
I don't stand
you-
and chop. Oh, I've got my salads already.
Yeah, no. I did wonder.
No.
Normally when people are like, I'm doing my meal prep, you'll be like,
Oh
oh fuck,
no, no,
she's
no.
cooking chicken, she's weighing the fish, she's got the vegetables. Mum's like cottage pie, chili, a curry,
Oh, I do a
a
curry.
lasagna.
No, I buy the lasagna. Mercadona do a great one
Oh
actually,
my
so I
god,
don't.
I can't deal, mum.
Uh-huh.
I can't deal.
But that
Right, so is
gets me
that for
through
your
the.
dinners?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah, that's.
got it. You could order sometimes from that women that I
I
referred
do.
from.
I've done
I need
that.
to, do you know what? I need to start doing that again because sometimes, like, the place where I see, I don't cook. And one of the reasons why, one of the many reasons, now you understand why I don't cook.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
fucking
just
deal.
it's just
Even
too
going into a
stressful.
supermarket, I know
Uh-huh.
this sounds so bad, but when I go in, do you not just like, I
Would
know
you
this
get
is,
out?
yeah, but you know, this sounds so weird, right? What I'm going to say.
Right.
But you not like when you see it in packets, feel weird about the food.
No, I just think, oh God, I've got to open the packet. I've got to assemble it.
I
Just
I
can't.
couldn't like if I go into a supermarket,
Mm-hmm.
which let me think why I would go into a supermarket.
Dog food.
Mm, why not? I think I would go in if I was buying something like I don't know. We ran out of something at Coco's, and I'd quickly go in,
Okay.
and then I come out. But I just feel like when I see food in a supermarket, one, I think how much shit is on the market.
Mm.
Like when you think of like Mercadona,
Mm-hmm.
75% of it, like when you walk in, it's just
Yeah.
home Nova,
Mm-hmm.
you go there,
Uh-huh.
that's the only fresh bit of food. And then it's just shit. It's just all shit. It's crisps, the drinks, the sodas, the alcohol, the pastries, it's just
Mm.
shit. And I just when I go into supermarkets, I don't go a lot. I'm like, how do people like no wonder people can't make the right choices because there's so much distraction in their way.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, just for me, I just find it.
Oh,
I,
it's
I, I
daunting.
just find it.
Yeah.
No.
So that's an out.
So
Right.
that's it.
So let's do one of my outs
Okay.
now is fast beauty treatments.
Explain.
Hear me out. Okay. I don't have a lot of time and I have zero patience. Okay. So when I go to, if people, when they go like, oh, if you had a superpower, what would it be? This would be my superpower. My hair is done, my nails is done, my lashes is done, everything's fucking done. Just that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be amazing. Like that would be my dream. So when I want to go and get my nails done, I'm like, this is go fast. Let's go, let's
Let's
rock
go
and
on
roll.
this, girls.
Okay. Eyelash is the same. Like bam, 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 perfect. Hair the same. I'm like, yep, done. However, I don't know where this came from. Well, I think it was actually it came from Ez, and she said, "Oh, I went for a Russian manicure the other day," and I'm like,
Okay.
"What the hell is that?" She was like, "Oh, like they clean your cuticle really well, and she does this and that and da da." And she was like, "The place is so nice. It's just like you and her. She makes you a coffee." And I'm like,
Okay.
okay. But I'm thinking, how long is she going to take? Like, am I going to be in my half an hour? So I was like, okay, maybe just deep breath in, exhale. I've got so much to do on my phone anyway that I could just take that time to just kind of be on the phone, switch hands, right? So I was like, okay, I'll make the commitment and I'll go for the Russian manicure. I did ask the woman, how long will it be? And she was like, at least 2 hours. And I'm
2 hours.
yeah, because it was my first appointment. Okay. So I was like, okay, I'll make the, and then my new thing is beauty treatments after work, like not during the day,
No, no.
this like from 4 p.m. onwards,
Yeah, yeah.
which is like not after work because when you are, how do you say it in English?
Small.
Self-employed or you've got your own businesses, there is no after work. Like I wake up
You're
at
always on it.
I wake up at 3 in the morning and I'll send my mom an audio like, remind me about the coffee beans. Remind me tomorrow morning about the coffee, like, because I'm just like nuts like
Buy
that.
paper bags.
Yeah, that's what I said to her.
Random messages.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
what?
I'll be like, tongs for ice. And she's like, right, okay.
Okay.
So I went the other day for
Okay.
and I thought, right, deep breath in, Lauren, we're going to do this. So I thought I'm going to get all nice new nails. I also thought I'm going to get all of my eyelashes removed and I'm going to do eyelashes with a UV light. Okay, again, how long will it take? At least 2 hours. And I'm like, okay, it's
Wait a
4
minute.
fucking hours of my life.
So 2 hours for nails
That's why last night.
and 2 hours for eyes.
Yeah, that's why last night I didn't get home until 9 o'clock.
God. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Did you? All right. Okay.
Deep breath. Okay. Then I was like, okay, what else do I want to do next? Wait, there's something else. Then I got my hair done as well this week. So I've had a good 6 hours of, your beauty shit, right? And I've not even had a pedicure yet. So I went to the nail place. It was super nice. And she's taken off the acrylic that I used to have. And I thought, I can't be fucking bothered. It sounds really bad, but I can't be bothered with the small talk because I'm just like, no.
Can you not just put earbuds in and
Well, I
listen to
had,
something?
but she didn't see it because my hair was over it. So I was listening to all these messages, like my 20 million freaking messages, and she's talking to me, and I couldn't pause the message. And I'm like, oh, I've missed the fucking message because you're asking me some, small talk question. Anyways, she was like, oh, I Loudon. She kept going, I Loudon. So all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, she's doing my nails, and then she'll be like, I Loudon, I Loudon. And I'm like pausing my fucking like message, and I'm like, yeah. And she'll just go, I Loudon. And she kept saying my name. Okay. No, guys. If I had €1 for every time this woman said my name,
Okay.
I'd be a multi fucking billionaire. Okay. I thought at one point, are you taking the piss out of me? Because then she'll go, I Loudon. And in Spanish, she'll be like, oh, don't fall asleep. And I'm like, fall asleep? Freaking fall asleep. I've got a fucking massive to-do list. Fall asleep. I would love to fall asleep. Are you joking? And then I haven't told you this, right?
Okay.
So I called mom while I was getting my nails done, and mom was like, how's the nails going? And I was like, yeah, fine. No, it's really good. There was also, she took off everything, like she stripped off everything. But then, of course, then she starts telling me, when you go to a new place and they're like, oh, they've been doing such a bad job.
Oh,
Obviously, you're going to say that.
obviously.
And then, of course, the famous one. Even if you don't do your nails with me in the future, I recommend that. I can't deal, right? I really can't deal with this shit. So I called my mom, and my mom was like, I'm just at Color Nails getting my nails done. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting my nails done too. Da, da. So I hung up the phone and I mistakenly said to the woman, oh, that was my mom. She's getting her nails done too at the same time. Oh, where did she get her nails done? And I felt like saying, well, like 99 fucking percent of Mallorca, Color Nails in Portopee, right? So I was like, oh, she gets it done in Color Nails. I Loudon. And I was like, oh, fuck. So she was like, I know. Oh, no. That's the worst. That's what. And I got to a point, I kind of laughed and was like, well, not everybody has 3 hours to do their nails.
No.
Because
40 minutes.
No, because I was on a 3 hour mark, right? And
No.
I paid €60. So not everyone has 3 fucking hours and €60 to get their
No.
nails done, right? Like, normally it's like €25 to 30, like 35 max. This is 60, and you're making the commitment for 3 hours, and you've got to hear your name said about 25 million fucking times.
And not earn any money from it.
Yeah, and I just got walked out there like, oh, I'm really happy. She did a super nice job. I do love my nails. Will I commit? I don't know. To be continued. The place is next to near Matcha Day.
Right.
So I don't know, but I think next time I go, I will jokingly say like, oh, if I had €1 for every time you said I loud in, she kept singing, Mum, I loud in, I loud.
And what nationality is she?
I think she said she was Colombian. She's Colombian.
Right.
I thought she was fucking Russian manicure.
Well, that's why I was asking.
So
I
then I
thought,
said, because I just say, oh, where are you from? Thinking she would go Russia.
Okay.
And then she said, Colombia. And I was like, oh, so you do Russian manicure? And she was like, yeah, I learned the technique. Then after that, I then drove to my eyelash appointment where I couldn't find
Oh, wait a minute. You've got me there. Right. So we've done 3 hours in the nail
2 hours
place.
45 with eyelowering.
Eyelowering.
Yep.
And now we're driving.
So, guys, it's time to say hello to this week's podcast sponsor, Hydrate Cocoa Water. Not just the perfect coconut water to keep you hydrated, but it also has an extra touch of magnesium too. Available in 3 flavors, ginger, mango, and my favorite, original.
Lauren,
Yes.
back to the podcast.
Oh, link in bio, guys. Back to the episode. I'm driving to another bit of Palma where there was no freaking parking. And
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm going to admit,
home at
I
that
illegally
point.
parked. I thought, I don't give a shit this time. I've listened to my name about 55 million times. I don't care. I'm going. So I arrived a little bit late for my eyelashes, and the place was interesting. I thought,
Ooh.
oh, this is not like kind of what I envisioned. I envisioned like this aesthetically beautiful place. Not really. And I thought, okay, you're here, just fucking do it. It's fine, do that. So I explained to her like what I wanted. She was finishing a girl that when the girl like woke up, I was like, whoa, like fucking hell, like don't give me that. Because she had like a million eyelashes. Like they were
God.
heavy. They were so heavy. She like had her eyes semi open because she couldn't, because it was so heavy. And I was like, okay, so first, not like that. I was like, I want natural, but like I've got something, but like, I'm not going out to party all night in Ibiza. Okay. She's like, okay, okay. So I said, I want everything off. And I am really like, it gives me anxiety getting my eyelashes done because they use like tweezers and shit. So I'm like, oh God. And I'm always like tensing my stomach. And then she was like, okay, that's them all off. And I was like, really? Like normally it's quite painful. Normally it's quite, oh, you fucker. There's nothing.
Okay.
So then I thought, yeah, right. Like I'm sure she's still got some on there. And she was like, there's a mirror, you can look at your natural lashes. And I was like, oh my God. And she said my lashes are in very good shape because I do put eyelash serum on at night as well as part of my skincare routine. And she did that, and that was fucking 2 hours as well. But then the worst, and I'm sorry, when they don't wear a mask, and she kept talking, and she was a smoker.
Oof.
I can't deal.
Yeah.
Guys, it's one thing I cannot deal. One time I went for Palma for this, I got invited for like some massage thing, like on my face. And I felt like saying to the women, how was your dinner?
Breath mint.
No, no, no. How was your dinner last night? Because I can smell the garlic in your fucking fingers. No, no, it was garlic. It was garlic.
No, no,
I
no,
just
no,
can't
no.
deal with that. But it was the breathing. And she's like, the whole time.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, and I'm going like this. And then when she was away from me, I'm like, and then I loaded. Anyways, I'm happy I made the commitment and I have the most beautiful lashes, nice and clean, individual, and my
And your nails
done
for this week.
for this week.
God knows what will be happening in 2 weeks' time.
But I feel like, yeah, the
Bloody
fast,
hell.
for me, like the fast beauty things, I want to care more about what I'm putting on my
Mhm.
face and body. So yes.
Very good. Right. What do you want from me? An in or an out?
Well, we did. What did you do before?
I did my eating well
Right, so
meal
that was your
prep.
in, your meal
Yes.
prep.
Right. So you
Lasagna.
want an out?
Yeah.
Right.
Meal prep next week. I did burgers. Amazing burgers.
I can make burgers. I've got a few here.
I've got one meal prep you like.
What's that?
Meatballs.
Oh, I love meatballs. I used to make them a lot.
There you go.
David loves meatballs as well. That'll be this week's. I'll do that
There you
this
go.
week then. Right. In here, impulse purchases. And I wrote here, stop buying shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, this is more related to,
Her buying shit for me.
well, no. Well, yes. No, this is where the Instagram purchases come in.
I've never bought anything from Instagram.
Now,
Seriously.
to give a bit of context to this is when I see an advert and I think, that's amazing, that's really good. How's my life going on without me having this piece of, let's face it, shit?
Apparatus.
And then what happens then is because I've looked at it for so long,
It
it
comes up.
thinks I'm interested,
Mhm.
so it brings it up again.
Yeah.
And my thinking is, right, please don't put a drink in your mouth because you'll end up spraying it all over me, is if I hear something or see something 3 times, I feel the universe is sending me a message, so I should get this thing.
Fucking hell.
I know.
I'll say to you right now, your daughter needs Cartier, Cartier, Cartier. There you go.
Okay.
That's the universe
And I
telling
need
you.
money, money, money. So now I bought you something at Christmas time. I bought you the calendar.
Calendar, yes.
Right. That was an Instagram purchase.
Okay.
Now I have to say that I did buy it in September or October.
And it came in.
No, it actually came very quickly.
All right,
So
okay.
that one I was really surprised at
All right.
because the minute I did it, I thought, I ain't going to see this before Christmas.
Well, let's see. No, you did.
But I did. So that was one of them that paid off. I have done ones. You were meant to get, now this was about 2 years ago, you were meant to get a Charlotte Tilbury advent calendar.
Oh, yes.
Still waiting on it.
Shut up.
No,
How much did you pay for that?
I think it was €70.
Mum.
I know.
But wait, how did it look like? Was it like with the drawers?
Uh-huh.
Right, hate to break it to you, Mum. You got scammed
I know.
because normally they're about 250 quid.
I know that. But this was a super duper website. It was going to do this, this, and this.
Oh.
So that's what I mean by stop impulse buying.
Right,
It's
bye
like
bye.
buying it and then regretting it afterwards because I don't get it. So
No.
and I
Right.
just lose money. So not
One
doing
of
it.
my outs is mugs. Now,
Oh, it's a mug. Oh,
I'll tell you why.
okay.
I do love this mug. I'll show
Okay.
you this.
Well, that's why I was getting upset because I bought you.
Wait, no, was this an impulse buy?
No,
No.
there was a lot of thought went
Right.
into that one.
This is honestly, this is a mug that I love.
Mm-hmm.
It is from Native. It is so cute. You can choose the color of the bows, and Mum's customized mine that it says, I don't know if you can see that. Let's put it like that. It says a match a day dot 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 inside, so you can customize them. I love this is like love.
All right, that's okay then.
No, this is love. But I'm kind of loving having like a paper cup. Now,
Really?
do you know why it is?
Okay.
It's because my day is the following. I get up super early.
Mm-hmm.
I do a little bit of cardio at the gym. I work out. I'll go to Coco's. I'll go to a match a day. I'll go back to Coco's. I'll be in Coco's until sometimes closing, sometimes not. Then I've got another appointment afterwards. I've got posing practice. Then when I get back home and I've had a little bit of something to eat, maybe around 7 o'clock, I'll go into the office and I'll start working until about 11 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes 12, sometimes 1. And I feel like when I'm working, if I have a paper cup, I feel like I'm out. Do you know what I mean? Because right
Okay.
now in my life, even though there's a lot going on, it's not very exciting. Like I don't like go and explore. I don't end up in Alcudia. It's the same like places, Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just the
Okay.
same loop and it's just the same thing right now. Do you know what I mean?
You're on that hamster wheel.
I'm on a hamster wheel, but it's a big fucking wheel. It's steep. I'm like that. So I sometimes feel like if I have a paper cup, I feel like, oh, I'm somewhere, like this is nice. So that's why. And my to go cups just arrived like literally an hour before the podcast for a matcha day. So mom's drinking an iced tea outside out of it as well.
Very nice.
So soon I'll have my matcha day paper
Very
cups.
nice.
So let's start with some of your ins and outs.
Yeah.
So people's ins, someone wrote slow mornings.
Oh,
I would love
I'd love that.
to have a slow morning. Like,
Uh-huh.
guys, oh my God, to fucking wake up without an alarm and just like look outside and see the palm trees and the sun and my dog and then ask myself like, what do you want to do this morning? What brunch place should you go next?
That's what I was going to say. It's
Ah,
like not have that. Right, first of all, when my eyes open, I think, right, what freaking day are we on, right? Because I think, God, right, okay. And then I've got to swing my legs out of bed because I've got to be out of bed. But that a slow morning would be great
I
just to
would love.
stay in bed.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Like
that's.
that would be. I don't know when I'm going to
Do you
ever
think
have a slow
we'll?
morning.
Do you think we'll be able to do that when we're away on holiday?
Well, you know me, I'll be like,
I
oh,
know
I want to go to
that.
the gym. I want to do that. But I do think so. I
I
do.
think we
I do
should.
plan. No, no, no. We have to plan. But the day that we've got that kind of,
Yes.
you know,
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm talking
I
about.
know what you're talking about.
That day we could have a like. I really want to be like, oh, should we go on a
Yes,
room service? Should we
definitely.
go and check out the buffet? Should
Uh-huh.
we go somewhere else? Oh my God,
That's a definite. I'm going to
fucking
make a
love
point of
that.
that then.
I'm even up for extending that holiday because I can't fucking deal right now. Honestly, guys, I'm at my fucking limit. Right, someone else is in,
Uh-huh.
which was funny because I'll tell you why. It says matcha and mushroom lattes. So this is a thing.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yes, uh-huh.
This is a thing. Is like your mushrooms and your
Yes,
lattes and stuff.
yes, yes, yes,
I
yes,
don't know
yes.
anything about it. Oh my God, I meant to tell you.
Oh, God, what?
I forgot that smoothie that I gave you today.
Uh-huh.
It had CBD in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I thought I need CBD. No, no, I put fucking everything in it. I was in Coco's and I was like, oh, we've got CBD, put that in. Oh, there was happiness drops, put that in. Lion's mane, put that in. So you had lion's mane, CBD. What else did you have?
Ashwagandha.
No, 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 that's a powder. Fucking whatever, I can't even
I don't
remember,
know.
guys. I'm so CBD'd out. Plus, you had a little bit of glutamine, and then you had collagen, and then the protein. So yeah. Someone else's in was quiet luxury, and they wrote like branded but not branded. So kind of like
Okay.
this, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
This
Nice.
is Molly May's new tracksuit. So I'm also into like a nice quiet luxury. This for me is quiet luxury. If you felt
Yeah,
it,
yeah. I know it looks
it's
lovely.
honestly so nice.
So comfy
I looked
looking.
into getting another one, but they've only
Sold
got it
out.
a brown and black,
All right.
and I kind of just like the brown. So
You're just vibing the brown.
so some of your another in
Uh-huh.
was the Kardashians, which is also
Okay.
quite a nice one because they've got their new series started, I think on Disney or Hulu or I don't know what it is.
Oh, hula. Uh-huh.
Something like that. So
Yeah.
that's a nice one. Another in ice baths.
Oh, again, you're back at that one.
Yes, I like that one.
Mm-hmm. Well, I reached out to a few people, and I got this one. I was like, oh God, this is so on point. This is an out. And this is from my friend Pauline. Now, Pauline and I went to school together. So
Mm-hmm.
we've known one another for 50 years. Can you believe that? 50
That's
years.
crazy. Yeah.
That's just over now. Anyway, so she was saying Facebook is out. Now, I said this to you the other day there, didn't
Facebook
I?
was fucking out about a million years ago,
I
Pauline.
know. But you would be amazed,
Oh, I know.
amazed at the amount of people that still, oh, put it on Facebook. I sent you a message on Facebook. I'm like,
I don't even know
I
if I've got
don't even
Facebook.
know where that. So I did actually have to look at Facebook just to sort of see how it works and everything like that because I'm sorry, folks,
Watch
dinosaurs
out.
on it,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
no.
So she was saying Facebook's out, but to have a smaller group of friends, sort of chats that you're in and things like that. And I thought, you're so right. I always say this to you, don't I? Keep
That's an in. Smaller
smaller groups,
groups.
honestly.
It's like that girl that was in Coco's today, that woman that was in with her mum. Do you remember I said,
Yes,
do you know her name?
no.
No, I can't remember her name. I know whose
I know
girlfriend
she
she
was
is.
she's sitting right at the end, and you said
Yes.
she was waving. I
And
know,
it was funny. She
I
said,
know.
I said, "Oh, is this your mum?" Well, I didn't really, I went like, "Oh, is this, because I didn't want to see your mum."
I
She's
know.
like,
It
no,
was
it's
my
my
sister,
therapist, you know?
my therapist.
So I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, is
that's
this?"
it.
And she was like, "Yeah, it's my mom." And I was like, "Oh, wow!" Like they did look very like.
Mm.
And I was like, "Oh, you guys are really like my mom and I." And I was like, "Oh, there's no one else you can trust but your mom." And your mom was like, "There's no one else you can trust like your daughter." And I was like, "What?" Blah, 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 blah. It was like, ugh. But yeah, it's so true. And I was like, "Oh, that she just seemed to have like such a nice connection with her mom." And I was like,
Yeah.
smaller
Uh-huh.
friendship, because there's so many like, should we just be friends to like, no,
No, but I think even like so, like Pauline,
there's a lot of fake
myself,
friends out there.
and yeah, and there's three other girls. There's Michelle, Fiona, and Carol.
Hmm.
And the five of us all went to school together. Our birthdays are within 3 months of one another. I'm the youngest. Um, if Fiona's listening, she'll be like, the 26 days. Anyway, um, and the five of us, we've not always been in contact with one another. But the nice thing about it is we've got a group chat and our partners are all on it as well. And it's quite funny. And, people put different things on. But to have that connection that, we've had for,
Such
a
a long
number of
time.
years, and we've had so many different things going on, divorces and blah, 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 and all the rest of it.
Mhm.
It's just so nice that you've got these people that you can turn to and you can
Yeah,
rely on and everything.
yeah,
So I definitely think small groups is a good way to go in. Yeah.
absolutely. Have you got any more? Have you got any ins?
Yes, I
All right,
have.
because oh yeah, the Kardashians, ice baths, quiet luxury, matcha, mushrooms, slow mornings, da da da.
I've also got here, um, believe it or not, as an in, this is for Pauline, line dancing.
Oh my god, mum,
She's saying that clubbing's out because she's in her 50s.
clubbing's out.
Mm-hmm.
But clubbing's out. I think it's out. Do you know what I mean? Who goes out to a
I
club
don't know.
now?
I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know if there are
I'll
any
tell you
clubs.
guys, it was the birthday party we were at. And I the next day
Oh,
was
God. I
absolutely
know.
hanging. And I don't drink. And I was hanging. I left at 2:30, 2 in the morning.
You left at 2. I
I
left
left
at 1.
I left at 2. I was dying the next day. Like I felt like a freaking bus hit me. And I was like, I felt like people aren't into like late nights anymore.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I just can't. I don't know how people do it.
Oh my
You know.
God, I can't do
Right.
stuff
The
like
other
that.
thing that's in is speedy ninjas and
Oh,
cookers are out.
is it, wait.
Like air fryer type
All
things.
right, okay, because there is that thing that I also thought about getting one, but when do I have the time to use it? Is this thing that's like you can make ice cream and stuff with, and I think it's a ninja thing.
Aye, is it? Aye.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it looks really nice.
Yeah.
I've got some outs.
Okay, go.
Okay, so out is skinny jeans.
We had a conversation about that, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Uh-huh.
I'm into like my more oversized boyfriend jean. And what was your conversation? You were
Well,
saying
I
they,
was
they could
saying
fuck
about
off.
how,
Oh, and you wanted more of like a
yeah, because for me, right, the other side of it is for me is that I like wearing a skinny jean because I've lost weight. And I just
right.
feel that if I put on something that's bigger and wider, it's like you're fat.
Yeah.
But having said that, do you know what I bought yesterday?
Well,
Flared jeans.
right. Okay, mum. Hold on a minute. Just fucking hold on a minute. You don't want to buy flared jeans, like bootleg jeans.
No, these are flares.
What the fuck is that?
They're wider than bootlegs.
Oh God, Mum.
I've still got the labels on them. It's all right.
No, 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 no. Don't buy shit like this without me being there. Don't buy
Is
shit
it
like
Zara?
it doesn't matter if it's in Zara or if it was in Gucci. Just don't buy things like this. And like these big decisions,
Big decisions.
don't be doing that. Don't be making changes. Fucking hell. She didn't even just go for like a little oversized. No, she went fucking flares, you know? Like, let's go completely the opposite. No, no, no. Don't buy stuff like this until I'm there.
Okay.
We'll do jean shopping
See,
sometime.
this is like, I find jeans shopping stressful.
Go to Stradivarius with
You
me.
said that to me.
I'll sort you out. Oh my God, flare jeans and I had a heart attack. Right. Okay. Here we have an out is heavy makeup.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I know somebody that she trowels it on.
Really.
It's so thick. And she thinks it makes her look younger when actually it makes her look older.
I'm trying to think who this person is.
Oh, you know them well.
All right.
If I give you the word, I'll just say one word.
No, I think I know who it is.
Miss.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, don't. It's also like it's a commitment. The heavy makeup's
But
the
do you know
commitment.
what the problem is? And that I've learned this from my Erica Taylor that I follow, is that people have maybe a job like that. This particular person I'm talking about worked in the airline industry, and back in the day,
Yeah.
you know, horses and carts and dinosaurs, you it was you were to wear makeup, and you know everybody's to know that you wore makeup, kind of thing. And the techniques and the way that you applied it and everything like that was taught to you. Now, fast forward 30 odd years,
Bye bye.
she's still wearing her makeup that same way.
Not good. Like no, now it's more like the effortless. I just
Yeah,
woke up like this.
easy breezy,
It's not
you
even
know.
foundations anymore. Was it skin tint?
Yes, tint.
Tint. I bought recently a product that I found in Dubai, and it's called a skin booster, and it's quite cool.
Oh.
It's like an injection. It's fucking foundation, but they sell it to you like it's
I know, I've
you
got
know,
all
oh,
that
this
shit.
light
Hmm.
cream. You
Hmm.
know, yes,
Yeah.
heavy makeup buy. Another out is magazines and reading about gossip. I don't know anyone that buys magazines
Do you know what?
anymore.
I couldn't tell you the last time I bought a magazine.
You used to love buying
All the
magazines.
time.
Like you would spend quite a bit of money
Yeah, I
on
did
magazines.
actually.
But
Yeah,
now who buys that shit now?
I know.
Do you know something that I've even considered deleting
What's that?
is the Mail Online app on my phone. Not that I don't have time to go into it, but it's just like so
Did you pay for
depressing.
that?
No, no, no.
No.
No, it's free. I
Right.
just thought just delete it. Because it's also like depressing the news. And
Oh,
then
don't. I know.
I just feel like a lot of shite.
There's so much fakeness out there as well. There's fake news and
Yeah.
no, I can't be
No,
bothered.
yeah, magazines.
Mm.
Here, another one is overhyped supplements. I mean, the supplement that I'm really into right now is definitely collagen.
Mm-hmm.
My NAD.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it NAD? No, NAC.
Knack.
My NAC and my collagen. I'm definitely
Mm-hmm.
into right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing that keeps popping up on my Instagram is
Collagen.
collagen.
Because we're talking about it all the
I
time.
know your phone listens, of
Mhm.
course, you know. Yeah, but it's knowing which ones are. What was that person saying? Fake,
Overhyped.
overhyped. Right. Okay.
There is a quite bit of that. To be honest, right? I feel that I mean, I talk about supplements on my Instagram, and I also have like a deal with a supplement store.
But do you do a lot of research into it to
Well,
find out, like, say you get a thing of collagen,
yeah,
how much of it is actually collagen and how
yeah,
much is
I read it.
right? So that's
Yes.
what I'm saying. So you do a bit of
But
research
then the
into
thing
it.
is, I from day one when I started my Instagram learned that I was taking all these like kind of like deals or whatever you call it, sponsorships, collaborations at the beginning.
Yeah,
And then I was realizing like this doesn't fit me. Like it was like,
I
oh, a
remember.
vegan phone cover. And I would just literally like take the picture with it and be like, oh, I don't even like that. I don't even like it. Like it doesn't even
Hmm.
So then I thought, okay, the only way to be authentic is actually talk about what I'm doing. People want to know about my workout, about my supplements, about, what I
But
eat.
that makes it more relatable to somebody.
Yes.
Like if I hear a woman of my age,
I do take my supplements.
yeah, talking about something and it's somebody that I trust and that, then I'm more likely to take it or use it.
Yeah.
But if it's just like, have collagen,
Yeah,
I'd be
that's
like,
myself now.
I don't know,
The things
and
that have worked for me is definitely the neck
yeah.
that you can get from Beetle Fit,
Mm-hmm.
the place that I go to. And you can also save 10% off with the code Lauren10. That honestly works. Neck and glutamine.
Mm-hmm.
Those two for me are like my fuck, I see a difference. Love. And I do feel it was funny. So I was talking to Amanda about it. Since I'm taking the collagen, I do feel like a kind of youthfulness.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not?
Well, last year,
Uh huh.
again,
Yes.
bought
I
a whole
seen
load of,
that liquid shite that you were
it's not
taking.
liquid, it's a powder, that one.
Right.
And a bag's still there.
I will check it tomorrow to see what's in it, and I'll tell you.
And but that's the thing, I buy this stuff
Yeah.
and it's like I think, oh, I've got this, and it'll work by osmosis that, it's just going to transfer itself into me.
No, but a
But
lot of the stuff out here you do have to be careful with, you know?
do you know where I bought that?
Oh no, where?
Cape Town.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
When I was out in Cape Town, I bought
Right.
it.
Okay. Well, I'll check
And
your.
it's been a year since I was there and it's still sitting in my kitchen.
Right, well,
And
I'll
it was a 1 month supply I had.
Well, that's the thing that you really need to stick to it. Like, if you are going to take supplements, you do have to stick to it. But do your research, have a little look into it. If you see, for example, a girl like, me on Instagram that does sometimes talk about supplements, send the person a DM, just like, hey, listen, like, what do you, out of the 6 things that you've talked about, what do you really feel is good? And we'll give you an honest answer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least I would.
Yeah.
Another out is tight clothing.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely. But you know what? I sometimes feel that the stuff now is like a bit too oversized. When I was trying on the
Mm.
last Gymshark collection,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, are you fucking like really like real? Like I was even like, I'm sure that S in a men's is smaller than this. So it's just like huge. Like I know we want to be like oversized and that like cool, effortless look.
But this is what I'm talking about, even like going back to the skinny jeans thing. It's that oversized thing. I'm just like, no, I've been oversized.
No,
I
but they
don't want to
won't
be
be on the waist. It won't be on the waist, and it won't be like on the glutes. It will just be like from there down. It will look nice, I promise. Just like do what I'm telling you to do.
like my flares.
No, no, because that's like gonna that is gonna make you.
They're
I
not massive. They're not
I
massive.
feel
I
like it
must
might
admit.
make you look shorter.
Right, I'll bring them tomorrow and I'll let you see them.
Yes, and I'll be like, no,
And if
yes.
they're a no, then they're going back.
If they're a yes, she'll wear them next week in the podcast. She'll be like, guys,
I
my
got to
plans. They made the cut. Have you got any more ins, outs, shake it all out?
wear them. To be honest, you've kind of covered them. The only other one that was folk writing to me about was an out. And it's true, I've seen this so many times, and I actually made a comment to my hubby about this. Every second advert I see is all about a cremation or a funeral plan.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're watching TV.
Yeah,
I
but
don't watch TV.
yeah, but it's just so funny how they obviously
Really?
target people that are watching certain things at certain times. Yeah, and I'm not into that, and I have not got it planned, and I do not have a plan.
Well,
So
I can't relate to that
put me out
because
with the rubbish. That'll
I
do.
don't watch TV.
Right. No, but you've kind of covered the ones that
Bob.
I'd thought of.
Well, thank you very much, guys, for watching this episode. If you made it this far, we want to say thank you very much. And it would be super nice if you could give us a little like and also hit that subscribe button too. And if you fancy it, you can give us a follow over at the Trendy Talk podcast Instagram. We will link everything down below in the description. And we'll see you next week.
See you soon,
See
guys.
you soon. Bye.
Bye.